In the Bible and the Christian faith, angels are essential to the spiritual world. Because some believers confuse information from the Bible with that contained in ancient Jewish books like the Book of Enoch, there is some uncertainty today regarding angels. Who are these popular mythical angels? Buckle up to know more about the angels from the Book of Enoch. Michael is among the best known angels in the Jewish and Christian religions. He's called the Holy and Great Angel in the Book of Enoch and is frequently pictured as a fighter or a guardian. The Bible's Old and New Testaments refer to another well-known angel named Gabriel. According to the Book of Enoch, he's one of the 4 archangels and his job is to convey God's messages to his followers. The Book of Enoch frequently links the archangel Raphael with healing. One of the 7 holy angels who guard the earth is called him. In the Book of Enoch, Uriel, an archangel, is frequently linked to wisdom and direction. One of the 4 archangels, he is charged with keeping watch over the entire planet and its inhabitants. The angel Regal is frequently related to justice and fairness. The Book of Enoch calls him one of the earth-guarding 7 holy angels. Several other angels are mentioned in the Book of Enoch and other notable works of literature, each with their distinctive roles and characteristics. However, we've only mentioned those that are most familiar to believers. Our starting point is the Bible. Our reference point is the canon of Scripture. Within the canon of Scripture, only 4 angels are named: Michael the archangel, Gabriel the messenger of God, Lucifer, the fallen one, and Abaddon, also known as Apollyon. The angel Gabriel, one of the most well-known angels in the Bible, is an important figure in the spiritual world. He is described as a terrifying, glorious entity mentioned in both the Old Testament and the New Testament. He's regarded as an archangel in various Christian communities, but he's never identified as an archangel in the Bible. The book of Daniel in the Old Testament is where Gabriel is first referenced in the Bible. Daniel was residing in Babylon at the time when the Jews were exiled. In Daniel chapter 8, Daniel sees a goat with 1 horn and a ram with 2 horns. He asks God for clarification because he's unsure what the vision means. Daniel prayed, and Gabriel answered, appearing and telling him what the vision meant. According to Gabriel, the goat with a single horn stands in for the monarch of Greece, while the ram with 2 horns represents the kings of Media and Persia. Gabriel describes how the Greek ruler would seize control and subjugate the Persian Empire. This meeting with Gabriel reveals Gabriel's function as a God-sent messenger, conveying significant messages to his people. The appearance of Gabriel before Daniel denotes the significance of the vision and its implications for the destiny of the Israelites. According to Daniel 8:18, Daniel was so startled by the vision and Gabriel's appearance that he passed out. Gabriel revived him. This is important information about angels because the Bible describes them as magnificent, majestic, and awesome creatures. Gabriel is known for conveying messages from God to his people, and his first appearance in the book of Daniel establishes the significance of his work in the spiritual world. In the book of Daniel, chapter 9 in particular, Gabriel makes a second visit in response to a request made by Daniel. After a brief introduction, Gabriel spoke to Daniel, gave him knowledge and understanding, and used the term the Anointed One, a reference to the Messiah. One of the 4 Gospels, the book of Luke, starts with a priest named Zechariah's story. According to Luke, God saw Zechariah and his wife Elizabeth as righteous. Zechariah was a priest who had been given the privilege of entering the Lord's temple to offer incense. Zechariah was terrified when Gabriel showed up to him. People naturally react this way when faced with something outside their comprehension or experience. Zechariah was comforted by Gabriel not to be terrified before he began to give the message that God had assigned him to deliver. Now the question is, why is Gabriel there? God had sent Gabriel to inform Zechariah's wife Elizabeth that she would conceive a son named John. He would be the one to prepare the way for the Lord's return, as predicted by the prophet Isaiah. Therefore, this was no ordinary child. This was a heavenly appointment, realizing God's promise, and Gabriel was there to convey the news. Gabriel also visited Mary to inform her that God had selected her to give birth to his son, Jesus Christ. What can we infer from this interaction between Zechariah and his name, Gabriel? First, God is constantly active in our lives and occasionally sends messengers to communicate crucial information. Even if God's message goes against our preconceived notions or expectations, we must be open to and responsive. God is keeping an eye on his people because he loves them. He's a caring God who is interested in the lives of his people. He's not a distant God who is preoccupied with other things. Daniel states in chapter 9 that you don't have to live in dread. Luke 1:13 records Gabriel calling Daniel by his name. In Luke 1:30, the messenger Gabriel called Zacharias by his name. Mary gave the messenger Gabriel a reference to her. God knows your name, what you need, and where you are. Remember that Gabriel's mission makes this magnificent reality known to us. As we can see, Daniel 10:13 refers to the archangel Michael as one of the chief princes. This statement implies that if Michael was one of the great princes, there may be additional chief princes about whom the Bible is silent. In contrast to other angels whose identities are obscured in the Old and New Testaments, that's a reasonable conclusion. Almost wherever Michael was mentioned in the Bible, his name is mentioned. Michael is portrayed in the book of Revelation as a warrior angel who led the battle against Satan and his angels in heaven and overcame them. Michael is always described in the Bible as battling, fighting, or taking a stand against evil spirits and principalities. In a crucial book of the Bible called the Book of Daniel, we see him defending the things of God and the people of God. Both Michael and Gabriel are referenced in one of the Bible's books. Only one book in the Bible mentions both of them. However, they're both mentioned elsewhere. The Prince of Persia argued with the angel for 21 days until he finally delivered the answer to Daniel's plea. The fact that this prince is referred to as the Prince of the Kingdom of Persia shows that Persia has a spirit being who represents it, and that this prince was more than just a man because he could resist the angelic messenger to Daniel. According to the New Testament, angelic ranks are ordered and have a hierarchy, and the name prince connotes authority or ruling. This was a powerful demonic spirit because it could block Daniel's prayer's fulfillment for 21 days. If you recall, Jesus referred to Satan as the prince of this world 3 times in the book of John. This makes me think that the prince of the country of Persia wasn't just any ordinary evil spirit. Instead, he was a very strong evil spirit who resisted this holy angel for 21 days until Michael, one of the chief princes, arrived to assist the angel. Michael saved the angel from the Prince of Persia's onslaught. He did not provide Daniel with the answers. Angels have varied ranks. According to this, the angel sent to Daniel had the answers to his requests, but he could not vanquish the evil spirit that resisted him. Fortunately, Michael arrived to save Daniel, and he made sure that the answers to his prayers were given to him. The other angels are under his direction. Against bad spirits, he is strong enough to contend in fights. He has a strong sense of leadership, as evidenced by organizing other angels to battle the devil and his angels. According to the book of Revelation, our world is truly impacted by the spirit realm, which is all around us and contains strong forces. Never for a moment believe that the events you observe in the modern world are isolated. The scripture verse hints at what is taking on in the spirit world. Right now, there are clashes and wars taking place among spiritual entities. The prophet Daniel informs us that Michael is closely related to the people of Israel and will play a significant role in the end times. This indicates that Michael has been responsible for guarding Israel throughout the Great Tribulation. Michael is an angel of battle, but has a unique responsibility to guard Israel. God assigned Michael to watch over Israel's spiritual well-being. Michael is still fighting for Israel's children, as he always has. He is their guardian. God sent out one angel of the Lord who killed 185,000 men. One angel alone. It's important to take angels seriously. Angels are frequently depicted as soft, fluffy, adorable floral creatures. That is not an angel. That is not in the Bible. Angels are strong creatures. Jude described how Michael fought with Satan for Moses' body. What are your thoughts on the Book of Enoch? Comment below with your thoughts on this, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please enable the notification bell while you're there to ensure you receive all our upcoming uploads.